I wish I was a little bit taller, wish I was a baller, wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Hi, it's Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. Wasn't that fun, our video series, interview with my wife, number 1, number 2, we did a two-parter there. That was nearly 20 minutes of footage. I thought it's better that I divide it up there. But that was a lot of fun. It's amazing how many views that got during the middle of the night, which is when I uploaded it. So I woke up this morning to see several comments, and I want to address a few of them. And yes, I do plan to do this again, and she's all for it. So as more questions roll in, just let me know, leave comments. What else do you want me to cover? What questions would you like for me to ask? I didn't have time to ask, but one of the questions was, what would my wife think if I was so bald that I had none on top and I grew it out? So that was one of the questions I didn't have time for, just because I need to make sure that my videos aren't longer than 10 minutes. That's one of my goals. But I wrote, of course, on my sticky note here, some of the questions. One of the questions is, how old is my wife? And in the second video, I think she says it. She's 35. She just turned 35 last week, which she and I are only about 3 months apart. I was born in April of '81. She was born in August of '81. So we're both 35 years old. Someone asked, is she Latino or Eurasian? Now that's actually a very good and relevant question. And here's why. Because when I met her, I've obviously told this story more than once. I saw her from this across the crowded room, and I actually thought she was Puerto Rican, is what I thought she was. And then when I realized she didn't have any kind of accent or whatever, I thought, well, maybe she's like a quarter Korean or half Korean or something. But she's actually not. She's not Latino or Eurasian. Her ethnicity, my wife's ethnicity, she is a quarter Croatian. She's got a Croatian grandmother and an Italian grandfather. So she's a quarter Croatian, a quarter Italian, and let's see, a quarter Irish, and there's one more that's, I'm trying to remember, oh, Norwegian. So she's basically about equal parts, all of those. Not Latino, not Asian, just more of a, I guess, a little bit more Eastern European, Mediterranean, more so than the typical WASP, or whatever you call that. So, does that cover the questions? There's a few more things I was going to point out. I wanted to actually say, she would, oh yeah, and so somebody had mentioned too, it's funny that she would actually, did you notice how quickly, openly she would support me getting hair plugs if it meant that I was happy? Notice that? That's a supportive wife, and I hope that you have that one day. And I want to end by just saying, again, it was a lot of fun because you got to see me, like what you saw in that video, that's the real me. I know that I'm a bit of a character. I play a bit of a character in these videos, but that was the real me. That was just me hanging out. That's what I'm normally like. So if you strip away the character, that's the real Nick Shell, I would say. But I just want to say, I'm grateful that this was a positive experience, because I didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't know if people would, just trash it or like, I don't know, just be negative about it. But instead, I feel nothing but support from viewers on that. So just wanted to say thanks for the positivity. Thanks for letting me be a part of it. Thanks for being a part of it. So that's cool. So we'll try that again. Leave me your ideas, and we'll see if we can do number 3.